What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in to this page of astrology. This is Gemini Moon here for Gemini Moon Astrology. So, for some of y'all who may remember last video I did, I did let you guys know that I would be revamping my style a little bit, and I'm starting by my name, which is the first order of business. Um, I introduced myself here on this channel as Poseidon Deep Astrology. But I've made a transition, and through Leo season and Mercury going into Leo, and the Sun and Mars being there, I needed to um, burst out with something else different, something reclaim my own nature, my own essence. And Gemini Moon Astrology really does cover it because my moon sign is Gemini. And I feel like that's the place truly where I create from. Gemini Moon has a lot of significance for me within my life path, within my karmic path, within integrating my higher self, with integrating my future self. Gemini Moon really is the calling card um, and the trademark that really kind of uh, initiates and activates what this is supposed to be here. Um, a forum and a platform, at least here on this page, a point of community, communication, and, just agreeing um, in oneness, in vibration, being in agreement in soul. Um, so, yeah, with all that being said, welcome to Gemini Moon Astrology. I'm Gemini Moon. And what I do here, generally every 2 days, I attempt to get in a moon reading. One of my things here, one of my series here on this page, involves talking about the moon. How can I not talk about the moon? As a very, very, very important integral part of astrology, your moon sign being your inner self, your inner nature, your inner voice, your inner realm, your emotions, and things of that nature. It deals with the mother, or the nurturing parent, or any nurturing style or you could say the moon represents um, the nurturing style which corresponds to the mother or the nurturing parent in your household or in your life, in your family, um, etc., etc. It is your nurturing style, what needs to be nurtured in you, what you look for, what helps you to acclaim to your own nature. It's your inner world. It's your inner world. So it's your comforts. It's what you're looking to integrate into other people's lives, and it's how you integrate other things into your life, from the vibe of your moon, right? So this is going to be a moon cycle video for the moon in Aries. The moon is currently in Aries. As I speak, is currently conjunct Chiron, the asteroid of the wounded healer. And moon in Aries, it'll be there for the next 2 days up until August 20th. The moon generally, all the time, travels through each sign within the course of 2.5 days. And yeah, this rules our emotional nature, what we're nurturing, our talking points, what it is we're speaking from, what it is we're speaking to, what's being felt. The moon is like our satellite. It tunes us into a frequency. It gives us a emotional texture, it gives us a flavor that we're vibing off of, if that makes sense. All right. So moon in Aries, the next couple of days. This is going to be a reading for the collective, for the moon in Aries. Let's just see what the energy is going to be like for the next couple of days. I'm a rising sign Aries, so I'm feeling very tapped in and tuned in to this moon. And I feel like the first thing I'm getting into my head, I'm hearing, is we're severing ties with a certain path. Could feel like that we're severing ties with a certain path. You know, Aries is very, very passionate, direct, forward moving. They're ready. I'm hearing association. There's something here about relationships, associations, coming through with this moon. I'm hearing the word rebranding. I'm also hearing the word repossess. Okay. So Archangel Michael, I ask that you clear this deck of all negative energy. I ask that you would cloak this reading with love, truth, purity. That the message be clear and concise. This is for the moon in Aries, the Aries moon transit over the next couple of days. What should we be looking for? What are the influences? What is the message? All right. Wow. Okay. Wow. 5 of Pentacles. That's interesting. Okay. I'm definitely feeling into relationships. Strongly. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let's get another card out. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. 9 of Swords. Wow. I'm hearing on the up and up. On the up and up. And then we have Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm hearing dreaming a new dream. I'm hearing fly like an eagle. I'm hearing float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay, so let me go ahead and say like this, you guys. The decisions that we make today travel into the future. I feel very, very led to say that. You know, Mars is the ruler of Aries. Mars is the god of war. It's the planet that functions as our need to act, to direct, to focus, and to produce. It's our energy. It's our creative willpower. You know, it's our masculine energy. You know, it rules the body. You know what I'm saying? How we act, sports. You know, things like that. You know, our instinctual nature, fight or flight. So I'm hearing float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, which is a famous quote by, you know, Muhammad Ali, championship boxer, legend. And it's funny because I'm wondering now what sign he is. I think he may be a Virgo. That would be funny because Mars is actually traveling into Virgo. It's actually 0 degrees right now. So starting a new Mars cycle today, as well as we're talking about the moon in Aries, which Aries is ruled by Mars. So there's this kind of, I'm hearing it as like this animatronic, and I'm, wow. And I'm even hearing anime I'm hearing anime for some reason. Okay, with the 5 of Pentacles, this could go a couple of ways. This could be distractions. I'm hearing distractions in your life, things, I'm hearing that things are piling up. You know, 5 of Pentacles deals with our money and our relationships, our time, the material existence. So with 5 of Pentacles, we're seeing that change is coming, that a change needs to be made, but it's not easy change. You know, there's change that's coming. There's change that's coming. So with this moon in Aries, I feel like there's change that needs to be made. You know, we're seeing where changes need to be made, and this could either make us feel, you know, very overwhelmed about changes that needs to be made. You know, we could feel almost even inhibited by the change that needs to be made. This could be change in finances, and even how we're spending money, how we're relating to money, how we're relating to a material realm, how we're relating to people, and how we're I'm hearing digesting things, so this has a lot to do with the body, and how we're intaking things, even relationships, how we're allowing certain relationships to frame themselves around us. You know, some people I think right now are very unhappy. You know, since the full moon in Aquarius, you know, the full moon in Aquarius was it was heavy laden and heavy packed with a lot of gusto and a lot of subliminals. That was a powerful full moon. But what it did was it shifted our focus to a higher sense of well-being and consciousness. And so I think what's happening right now with this moon traveling through Aries, with Aries being the I am, the self, the personality, there's a lot of inhibition, a lot of blockages. We can feel very, very blocked to a path right now, very, very blocked. Nine of Swords, very, very heavy in the mind, daydreams, nightmares, anguish, fear, anxiety. It's like we know we have to start something brand new. So the Ace of Wands is independence, leadership, newness, optimism. I'm hearing glory. You're seeing new things, new opportunities are bursting, new opportunities are being birthed, new horizons, new stretches, new laps, new fields. It feels like a new vision is coming in sight. We're being handed a vision. There's a vision coming down that's wanting to come down. But in order for this new vision to be integrated into our lives, we have to give up. We have to give up tallying things. I'm hearing it as tallying things. Like don't count your losses. It's almost count your, what is it? Count your blessings and cut your losses. I think that's the term. Mm-hmm. Cut your wins and cut your losses, something like that. And so with the moon being in Aries, you guys, the moon is our emotional nature. It's where we're thinking. It's where we hold memory. It's where we, it's that point of receiving. The moon is receptive. It rules the water. So it's our emotion. So where we're receiving from, we want to move forward. We want to move forward in a most unique, authentic, self, expressed, true, authentic expression. We want to move forward in truth, but I think what I'm getting is that it seems like there's so much cloudedness or even clout, just like there's just this clouded perception right now where, we may feel like we want to move forward, on better terms with things, but it's almost like making an impact in another way or engaging, how do I say this? Not cultivating, but confronting. There's a need to confront certain things. And I think the only way to deal with a lot of the fear and maybe some of the shame or some of the, I'm hearing multiplicity, like some of the, wow, for some of you, this is a very strenuous type of moon transit because it's in the sign of the self, the personality, what we're showing, we're wanting to be activated and operate in our highest life and highest lights. Ace of Wands is about that new beginning, broadening the horizon, really seeing overall the terrain of the land. And so there's new ideas, there's new people to see, there's new places to go, there's new ideas, and just brand new, a bursting of the mind, And I feel like some of us are needing an inspiration, like we're needing to go seek inspiration because the natural habitat that you're in or where you're at right now, it could be consuming you right now. The need to resist, there's this almost this need to resist change. It's almost like this resistance that's coming up with the Nine of Swords. This is very unproductive energy. And so, we're wanting to produce from a place of real love, from real inspiration, but it could seem like there's so much blocking us or so much that we have to do or so much that we have to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Wands wants to start brand new, and wow, bottom of the deck is the moon card, you guys. So I am not like, this is definitely coming through strong. This is coming through strong. Wow, there's a lot of fear right now. You guys, I'm gonna say it like this. We just had the full moon in Aquarius, right? Which is all up. We were all up in our mind. We were all up in this chatter. We're still working on releasing a lot of chatter. When the moon goes full, it's like a woman, ready to give birth. And now it's releasing all the fluid, it's releasing the DNA, the memory, the emotion right now. So the moon right now is taking us, the moon, it's like our emotional nature is fighting through to get to the next stretch. You know what I mean? The moon, very, very Piscean energy, Cancer, watery, emotional, secretive, dreamy illusions. This, we could be holding on to certain things. It's almost like, you know, like, it feels like we're holding on to an identity. Like for some of you right now, you could feel like you have to hold on to what you have, or you feel like you have to make a change, but it could seem like so much, like there's so much blocking you from really making it through to the next change. And honestly, I'm going to tell you guys this as an astrologer, as a psychic, as an intuitive reader, as an intuitive individual, empath, whatever, all those things. We have to honestly let this moon continue to wane and die down. And I feel like the new moon in Virgo is really where a lot of people are going to see victory signs. Like new moon in Virgo, which is going to be August 30th, which is going to be, that's in about 2 weeks. So give it 2 weeks. New moon in Virgo is really going to, it's going to landscape certain things for us, like things that seem kind of out of shape and out of order. Because what this is telling me is that there needs, five, when you're talking about it, because I study a couple of different symbolisms and different pathways to spirituality and different forms of wisdom, to bring it all together. 5 of Pentacles is on the tree of life. The Kabbalistic tree of life is on the pillar of severity, which means severing things, cutting things, even going to war, a little bit, or needing to make the change, but you being the change. This is when you need to be the change. This is nobody but you. Now the moon is doing its due diligence now by going through Aries. I feel that very, very strong, because you got to understand that the Mars just went into Virgo, and like today, pretty much as the moon was traveling into Aries, Mars, which is Aries ruling sign, traveled into Virgo. And also take into account that, the moon is going to be squaring Pluto. It's going to be squaring Saturn. It's going to be squaring the North Node. And also it's conjunct Chiron right now in Aries. So there's a need to really, what is the word, Holy Spirit? I'm hearing the word cripple. I'm hearing bear arms. It's time to really, really bear arms, It's time to gear up. I feel like it's time to really get in gear. So this is really, really good time. I'll be honest, if you're a videographer, if you're someone who communicates on Instagram or on social media, YouTube in any way, this is a really good time to seek help. Like I feel very, very convicted to give you guys the tools of self-help. This is a really good time to seek help, seek support, Many people right now are feeling into their life mission, but they don't have support. And right now, and I'm going to be preaching this for the rest of Mars going through Virgo, I feel as though, because, and I'm even seeing in my head, I'm seeing in my head of self-life ritual, conscious rituals. Mars and Virgo is going to help us to implement better activities to help better and improve the psyche, improve our system, improve our behavior, as far as work, health, and service, and clinics. This is a good time to really seek help. Like I feel like the next 2 days, as this moon is going through Aries, we're gonna see that we can't do something all by ourselves. For some of you, we can't do it alone. We may feel like we want to move forward, but if we're feeling blocked, we may need to receive help, and Mars going through Virgo is going to show us where our help is as well. Trust me, Mars through Virgo is going to do that. It's going to make us it's going to gear us, and we're going to be feeling into and seeing into the future, and we're going to be seeing into what it is that how we can implement change right now. So it could feel right now very hard to implement change. Again, Mars is 0 degrees Virgo. So we're taking that leap from Leo into Virgo. And we're needing to really get real, get down and dirty, get in the grit of things, get, about our growth, about nurturing real success, pruning things, pruning the leaves. So I'm going to pull one more card. And thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe this video as well. If this helps you at all, I'm really working on, I want to grow, if there's anything unclear, if you feel like I can, I'm doing these readings on the spot. So I'm truly channeling these messages straight from as it's being delivered to me from the heart. And, but I really feel like there's this, I'm hearing self-help manuals, self-help rituals. I'm hearing that very strong. Self-help rituals, self-help. All right. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, perfect. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Wisdom. 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 I'm hearing in my head, wisdom operates as glory. So 2 of Pentacles, 2 balance, transition, 2 parties, 2 entities, being more flexible. This makes me feel like yoga. This makes me feel like the body is needing to be stretched. This is making me feel like there are very practical ways to create change, because 2 of Pentacles ultimately is about change and transition. And so we're needing to open up to more possibilities, really, really get down and dirty. I'm hearing that, get down and dirty. Like, look for different ways to navigate this soul experience. Some of us are needing to really, really get some self-help books, some self-help rituals, some teachers. We're needing to look for a group. I feel like while Mars is going through Virgo, which besides Mars going through Virgo, we're going to have Sun. The Sun's going to go right behind it. Venus is catching up to Mars. And then Mercury is going to be there soon after. So we're going to have this Virgo stellium. So there's going to be a real emphasis on implementing change and implementing wisdom, implementing the wisdom that we learned through Leo season, because I believe that Leo season was heavily about the wisdom of believing in yourself. And it's really about activating the truth and activating the harmony that you really, really believe in. So this moon in Aries could feel very, very strenuous. You could feel very juxtaposed to certain things, your thoughts about money and situations and friendships and your destiny. We're going through all this stuff, y'all. But know that the moon, the moon is waning, so we're still releasing. So I would look for an outlet. I would look for outlets of compassion, outlets of like bravery, like really, really look for the pockets in your day where you can really, really speak from the heart, because this is telling me that, some of you all, we're really working on, we need to speak from the heart and speak in a way that frees us and releases us from certain drama and chatter, and find effective ways to do that. So call up a friend, call up somebody, call up your best friend, call up, anyone in your family that you can trust, maybe even coworkers, people that may have a different perspective from the outside looking in on a situation. There's a need for that. So, I just want to give you guys the truth. And I want to say thank you all for tuning into this message. I love talking about the moon. I'm very, very serious about the work that I do with the moon, because she really does change and nurture me. I want to thank you all again. Please like, share, and subscribe to my page. If you effing with the messages, this was for the moon in Aries up until August the 20th. And I will be doing more videos. I'm probably going to do another video tonight talking about Mars in Virgo and that transit a little bit more deeper with a little bit more detail. And yeah, I feel led to say that we're fine-tuning bravery, we're fine-tuning opportunity, how we internalize and how we intuitively spread our wings. We're needing to really feel brave, to say what we need to say and come out with it. So I love all you all. Peace, love, and light. No strife.